So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the top vendors for tier 1 business credit. I am giving you guys all of the top vendors that you should start using to start building your business credit today. So if you haven't by now, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Give me a thumbs up so that way this video reaches more people, because in this video, I am giving you the information that the gurus are charging you thousands of dollars for. So let's get started. So I have actually put a course together for you guys that is going to walk you through the exact proven steps that I use to build my business credit and that I use to help my clients build their business credit. These are the steps that you're going to need to establish first before you start building business credit. Of course, you want to become a fundable business, and then you want to start building your business credit. So in today's video, we're going to be covering the top, what are these? The top 24 vendors, 24 vendors that you can start using to start establishing yourself as a credible business. Now, I will say this, you do not need to open up accounts with all 24 of these vendors. Pick about 5 that you would need to use. Maybe you're already using these type of supplies and you can actually buy these supplies from these vendors so you can start establishing business credit. Because at the end of the day, what your business credit is really consistent of is your ability to repay back debt as agreed, to pay your bills on time. So it's that easy, guys. Buy stuff, use the credit line, pay your bill on time, rinse, repeat 5 times in tier 1. Then you can move on to tier 2. So in today's video, we're strictly going to be talking about tier 1 business credit. So let's go ahead and get started. So in this course that I have put together for you guys, and there is a link below for you guys to actually get this course, I'm telling you, full of value. So if you found value in this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Okay. So now, of course, these are like our top by number for a reason. So number 1 through 10, those are our top 10 vendors that we recommend you start building business credit with, even as a new business. So I'm telling you guys, this is what I had to go through when I was a new business, because a lot of times it's really hard to get business credit as a brand new business, but these are easy approval vendors, no personal guarantees. So you can start building with them, even if you have bad credit. Because like when I started building business credit, I was still working on my personal credit. My personal credit was still in the low 600s. I really wasn't getting approved for anything. So I was building the top tier 1 vendors for business credit as I was building my personal credit. So I was working neck and neck. And if you are working on your personal credit, we do have a personal credit building guide, and I'll leave the link below for that. And that gives a ton of great information. It's a digital interactive guide that's going to walk you through on how to structure your credit report, how to build your credit. And if you need to repair your credit, I have a guide for that as well. So this literally, we have everything that you're going to need to build personal credit, to build business credit, and more. You can always head over to my website, therealnicolescott.com. But a lot of these links are exclusively for YouTube. So that way I can really help you guys, because believe me, I've literally have talked to people that have paid $5,000 for this same information, thousands of dollars. So again, I give you guys what the gurus are charging you thousands of dollars for. Okay. So Ohana office supplies is by far my favorite. And these are the top 24. The easy approval is Ohana. Why? Because they're going to give you an initial credit limit of $2,000. And they're going to increase it $1,000 for each $80 invoice paid. So you can really get some higher limit and grow your credit limits very quickly, even as a new business. And a lot of businesses are buying stuff from like Quill, but I really like Ohana, and you can visit their site here. If you don't already have a virtual office, you want to do Opus. Not iPostal, not a PO box, not postal annex, Opus, because they are premium office locations. They come with a live receptionist as a business telephone number, and they actually report to the business credit bureaus as well. So I really recommend Opus. I've been using them oh my gosh, for like 15 years. It's only $99 a month. They report to Credit Safe and Moody's. Nav business, if you have not already established a Nav account, you want to go ahead and get established with Nav, because Nav is a business reporting, I would say, Tradeline vendor that is going to report your payments for credit monitoring to the credit bureaus. And they are anywhere from $40 to $50 a month, depending on, what membership you get with them. You do have to get the membership that it's at least $40 in order for it to report as a business trade line. You can dispute errors with them. There's $1 million in identity theft protection, no personal credit check. So it's no PG. Approvals like instant. The requirements, just a legal business name and a business address. So again, you can use Opus for the business address because it's only $99 a month. And that's going to be like a real deal office location. So they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. And that's why I really like Nav, and I think it's worth the money. And I actually had Nav for at least 6 months while I was building all of my business credit bureaus, because they report to all of them. So they give you an overview of where you're at for $50 a month. I think it was like $50 a month that I was paying. So it was well worth it. And it really did help me establish myself with all of the different vendors. And you can actually open more than one Nav account. So a lot of people talk about how they can get a Paydex score very quickly. You can open up multiple Nav accounts. They just have to be under different email addresses, and they have to be about 30 days apart from each other. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Spark Classic card, that's another one that's fairly easy to get with Capital One. They approve a lot of people. They give 1% cash back. So it's a lot of, there's a lot of options out there. Now, catch-22 is there is a personal guarantee required for Capital One. So you want to make sure that you have decent credit. If you already have a relationship with Capital One, that's great, like a personal credit card with them. There's no annual fee. It's a pretty high interest rate. They look for a minimum like credit score of fair. So it depends on what your personal profile is, but I would say you want to have at least a 650 credit score. Approval is usually instant. They require legal business name, address, social security numbers for all business owners, so on and so forth. So let's go over some of the office supply places. Ohana is my favorite. Now, keep in mind, whenever you are opening up vendor accounts, you always want to verify the minimum order requirement for that trade line to report. Okay, I'm going to say that again, because this is important. You need to get, first of all, if you haven't by now, get your notepad, get your pens, write this shit down if you don't intend to purchase my course. And I'm saying that to be real with you, because I am so real that my website is therealnicolescott.com, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm giving you what the gurus are charging you guys thousands of dollars for. And that's why you guys are on YouTube looking for it. And that's why you found me. I literally have angel wings tattooed on my back for a reason. I am a true blessing. So you're watching this video because I am literally blessing you. And for the amount that I'm actually charging you for this information, it's a blessing. So you can go to the link below, you can purchase the course, and it's going to walk you through it for a little bit of nothing. Okay. And all I ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe. That's all. Okay. I'm giving you guys this information. So by you doing that, it helps me support me so I can make more videos like this to help teach you and other people how to do this in the most affordable fashion, because starting a business is a whole expense itself. And of course, learning all this stuff is a whole expense itself. I literally spent over $15,000 learning how to build business credit. And I don't want to charge you guys. I don't want you guys to have to pay for that. Okay. I really don't. So Ohana is great. You want to make sure that you're making an order purchase of it anywhere from $75 to $100, because you have to use these accounts in order for them to actually report. So even if you get approved for them, you still have to place orders and pay those bills, because what they are reporting are your payments, the payments that you have made to them. That's what they're reporting to the credit bureaus. Okay. So initially you're going to receive a $2,000 credit line. This is going to be the business trade line, of course. For your first order of at least $80 or more, and for each additional order of $80 that you place, your credit line, you'll receive a credit line increase of $1,000. So you can easily increase your credit limits on your business side so you have high limit trade lines for a brand new business. That's huge because they're going to approve you. Okay. The key to building business credit with Ohana is to make sure that you have the minimum order purchase, and then of course that you're placing, at least 4 orders so you can get that $5,000 credit limit, because Ohana will give you a $5,000 credit limit to a brand new business. Who else is out there is going to give a brand new business a $5,000 trade line to the credit bureaus? Not many people. Okay. And it's no annual fee. A lot of other places have an annual fee. Ohana is no annual fee. So it's a really great option for you guys to start building your business credit, and to, as long as you establish your business properly and you set up your business properly. And I literally walk you through that in my business credit ebook. And I'm also going to have some other chapters in this course that are going to show you the 7 steps that you need to follow in order to make your business fundable, in order for you to establish your business, set your business up, make sure everything is good, so that way you can start applying for business credit. Okay. And if you need websites, I also design websites, because I do recommend that you have a business email, a business website. Your email is literally like your domain name. So it's going to be, if your domain name is, let's say therealnicolescott.com, then it's going to be support@therealnicolescott.com. You can literally incorporate your name. You can put whatever your last name is, Scott Enterprises. Okay. Then it's going to be info@scottenterprises.com. So you just want to make sure it's professional. You're a real legit business. Okay. And you separate yourself from your personal. Crown Office Supply, that's another one that's really good. I like Crown as well. They report to the major credit bureaus, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. They're a net 30. There is an annual fee of $99, and they give you a credit limit up to $2,000. So they're a good option as well if you order a lot of office supplies. Office Garner, that's another one. They do have a $79 annual membership fee, but you can do a minimum order purchase of $45 to get the net 30 terms. And they also require that you have your EIN number. So of course you want to make sure your business is set up to be fundable before you even apply. But they're a good option here, especially because they'll give you a credit limit up to $1,500, no personal credit check. And again, it is a net 30 that reports to Equifax Business, Credit Safe, Ansonia, and SBFE, which is a small business scoring model. NAV, again, I really enjoy NAV, so I highly recommend that you get NAV, because any new business it's a wonderful app. I'm telling you right now. Get NAV. All of the links are in here as well. And all of the links for these places are going to be listed below. I have a spreadsheet that I'm going to give you guys for all of these links in case you don't want to purchase my course. So at least you have all of these links to start building with. CEO Creative. This is a $79 annual fee, credit limit up to $1,100, no PG, no personal credit check, at least 90 days in business, reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Credit Safe. So that's a good option as well. I've used Creative CEO or CEO Creative. I've actually purchased a couple of things from them to get my trade lines. So that's one of the vendors that I've actually used. A lot of these vendors, I use them for myself and I use them for my clients. I highly recommend them. Summa Office Supply. This is another one, $75 annual fee, minimum purchase, $75, credit limit up to $2K. Membership, yes, there is a 3-month limited tier 1 catalog. You have to have your EIN and you have to have a business bank account, and they report to Dun & Bradstreet. Quill is probably, a very popular one. Quill is good too, but they kind of turned into like a tier 2 vendor. They've been getting really strict lately, and sometimes they make you purchase things before they give you net 30 terms. So that's the one thing, that's the one downside about Quill nowadays. Quill used to be a lot more flexible. So you can apply with them if your business is set up right. It should be okay. But again, they might make you place a couple orders before they actually allow you to do the net 30 terms. I actually had to place one order and pay cash for it before they activated my net 30 terms, which I was fine with. And now I have a good relationship with them, and they report the payments to Dun & Bradstreet. So that worked out good. You do need to purchase $100 in order for them to report. They do have an annual fee of like $50. So you definitely want to just understand your terms. Always understand your terms, no matter who you're applying with. Now let's move on to wholesale vendors. JJ Gold is a really good one. They report to Dun & Bradstreet and to Equifax, and you can buy jewelry from them. You can buy a lot of different like products from them, especially if you like have a reseller business or you have like an Amazon store or something like that. You can buy stuff from them on net 30 terms, and you have 30 days to pay the invoice from the time that you buy it. So they have custom jewelry, beauty products, a whole bunch of stuff, and there is a annual fee of $99. So just so you guys know, the annual fee, there's a lot of annual fees with these tier ones. So it's good that if you can get in with someone that doesn't have an annual fee, but even if you do, sometimes, you know, we got to pay those things just to get our foot in the door with a lot of these business trade lines. Clothing suppliers. So if you guys want to have some business t-shirts made, I have a lot of business t-shirts, and I've used pretty much all of these places to get my business apparel done. Schertzy, I've used them several times. They're really good. They're net 30, annual fee $99, spending limit 400 monthly. The credit limit that they report is anywhere up to $4,000. No PG, no credit check. They just want you to be in business for at least 30 days, which is not bad. And they literally report to everybody. So that's great. That's really great. The t-shirt lady, she's came a long way. Shout out to the t-shirt lady. She's really doing her thing. They've really blown up. They're doing awesome. They've recently partnered up with who was it? Behalf.com. But you need to make a purchase of at least $500 or more now. So if you're not quite there yet, you know, maybe this isn't right for you right now, because they're looking for a little bit of a higher volume now. They do offer net 30, 60, and 90, which is great. But it has to be of a minimum purchase amount. So they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and SBFE, which is the Small Business Financial Exchange. So that's a really good option as well. Just kind of depends on what you're looking for. Business T-Shirt Club, that's another one. This is a net 30. Again, no PG. None of these are PG. None of these are going to pull your personal credit report, which is great. That's the great thing about all of these vendors. This is a membership based as well. They report to Equifax, CreditSafe, Asonia, and Corteria. So these are some good options as well. Annual memberships only $70, and you're required to get net 30 terms. While 50% deposit is required for new members of a minimum order of 5 orders. Okay, so that's good. Sometimes we just got to start off somewhere. They offer embroidery, print. They have a lot of different apparel in different wholesale clothing options. So you definitely check them out. Now let's move on to computer and internet options. So we've got Strategic Network Solutions. They are a supplier for like Dell and a lot of other places out there. They report to Equifax Business and CreditSafe for the last day of the month. They're net 30. Initial purchase needs to be $60. Credit limit up to $2,000, which is awesome. That's another $2,000 trade line that you can add to your business credit. Global Voice Direct, net 30, reports to CreditSafe. So it is an annual fee of $149. So if you know you're not really too worried about CreditSafe, then it might not be a good option for you. But you know, it is an option, especially if you need to get a business telephone number. But you can get a business telephone number with Opus, which also has a business virtual address there. So that's all-in-one solution. They report to the business bureaus as well. Next is Creative Analytics. So Creative Analytics, there is an annual fee of $79, monthly fee for the Founder Circle membership, which is like a higher tier plan that they now offer. They'll give you $1,000 credit limit, but they have some requirements. They do report to Equifax, Dun & Bradstreet, and CreditSafe. So that's why I do like Creative Analytics. I've purchased a few things from them, and it did work out well. So I was very thankful for that. Wise Business Plans, they do have an initial fee or an annual fee of $99 and a minimum purchase of $97. So they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So this is a good option because if you wanted to get like some sort of website design, branding, marketing, things that startup companies often need. You can use Wise business plans, and they report to all three of the business bureaus here. So that's great. Now My Not, that's another digital marketing company, and they they sometimes report to Dun & Bradstreet. I'm not really sure if they're still reporting, so that's yet to be determined. I would recommend, viewing or calling them or emailing them, because they will give you a credit limit up to $10,000. But if they don't report, then it's really no point in doing it. So we want to just make sure that they're still reporting. I always verify with every vendor before, who they're reporting to, because things are always changing. The time of this video, this could be accurate, but shit, they could change shit up tomorrow. So I really can't tell you if they're still going to be the same, 2 weeks from now, because things are always changing. So always verify. But, typically this type of information stays somewhat similar, So Uline, that's another real popular one. That's a net 30. They report to Dun & Bradstreet. More Industrial Supplies, Granger, that's another one that will get you a credit limit up to $1,000. There's a $50 minimum purchase. They report to Dun & Bradstreet. They want you to be in business for 90 days. Now, buying trade lines, I don't recommend buying trade lines. I recommend getting these type of trade lines, because these are real actual trade lines. You purchasing trade lines is not necessarily going to be a good thing, because a lot of people know fake trade lines when they see them. Okay. So they're not really, accepted by a lot of lenders. And that's why we place these net 30 accounts instead of buying, trade lines, business trade lines. And they're really expensive. I have a lot of people reach out to me and offer me business trade lines, and their prices are like $10,000 for business trade lines. And these are all the trade lines that you guys can use, and they're going to report a higher credit limit. So it makes sense. Maverick Office Supplies. Here's another one. Minimum purchase order is $80. They report to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Business, Credit Safe, and Quarteria. This is a good one. Office supply ones are good because they report to multiple places, and there's no annual fee. So that's great. You can just get with them. eCredible Business. This is a really great option. If you're not familiar, they report to Equifax, Credit Safe, and Sonia. You definitely want to check them out. Monopolize Your Marketplace. They report to Credit Safe. Red Spectrum. They report to Equifax. And I just go over some of the pros and the cons of all of these different vendors and who they report to, some of the basic requirements that they would have in order for you to go ahead and start building your business credit. So again, guys, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. If you have not by now, make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you comment. If you found value in this video, all that I ask that you do is please put a comment below, okay? And if you want to purchase my business credit course, I'm telling you guys, I'm in the process of always adding more and more information to it. It does include my business credit ebook that will walk you through how to start your business, how to build business credit. And in the course, we're actually going to be adding more things because I'm in a process of building a whole credit course, personal credit and business credit. It's like literally everything from A to Z regarding credit and everything that I've used to be a successful business owner. So I'm putting that course together for you guys right now. But for now, we've got this business credit course that is popping. And I'm telling you guys, this is what I've literally paid $15,000 for to learn over time. All of the steps are literally right here for you guys. So check out the link below if you want to purchase the course. Again, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, make sure to watch my videos on American Express, the hack to get American Express Gold Card. I'll leave the link below for that video and my playlist on how to build business credit. Take care.